How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com.
When it comes to the game we love, having the right gear makes all the difference.
Goldline's new curling shoes and brooms are a game changer.
The shoes, unbelievably comfortable.
And the brooms, lightweight and effective, giving you control on every sweep.
When I step onto the ice, I'm not just prepared, I look sharp.
Have you seen these shoes? They are a game changer.
And the brooms, light as a feather.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline.
It's a Goldline.
And is the choice of champions.
We're live. Hi, Ryan. How are you doing this afternoon?
Good. Yourself, Butch?
Good. Excited to do this game. There's an undefeated team here, right?
Yeah. So we have this afternoon we got Team Inglis playing out of the Ottawa Curling Club, taking on Hollie Duncan out of Woodstock, with Hollie Duncan being the undefeated team here. So we've got Inglis throwing the red stones and Duncan throwing the blue stones here today.
Yep, and they're still trying to get used to the ice. We did join a little bit late. There were first few rocks were thrown into the house, and the reason why the house is it's kind of clean right now. They're hitting rocks.
Yep, we're going to see an open end of hits here, so testing out some paths and getting the feel for the ice. Nice nose hit there. Duncan's going to call for a hit roll to the wing here, try and make the next hit a little harder.
You know, I wonder if it's like a strategy to throw one in the house to start just to sort of get the game going, you know, as opposed to the way I curl is I always try to throw it in front of the house, you know, or is it just maybe one of those rocks that went a little long and that's how come the send is like this?
Yeah, it could be a little bit of both. Sometimes it is just a rock that slips in and that kind of dictates how the rest of the end plays out, but sometimes it is a strategy and a bit of a cat and mouse game to see who's gonna try to be aggressive first. So in this case here, I think they're both very experienced teams, so I would expect this end to be played out with some hits and blanked at the end here.
Blanked at the end, yeah. Well, let's see if you do it. This rock is sitting nice on top of the 8th, right? And I got to ask you right now, while the game's fresh, what's this thing on the screen that looks like it's hanging down on the 1 o'clock position of the
on that overhead there? Yeah, that's just the club camera for the screens in the lounge. So maybe blocked a little bit during the game here, but we'll just use that as a reference point here.
Right on.
It's looking like she got her hit and roll to the wing here.
She did, just like you asked for.
So Danielle's calling a hit on this one. Either stick right there or roll back towards the center here. Okay, with the ice being nice and quick here, there's no need to throw it too heavy.
She did put a lot of spin on it, though, but I guess that was because they're looking for a kind of a straight shot, eh?
Yeah, a little bit less weight. You can anticipate a little bit of curl, but looks like result is exactly what they wanted. Yep.
Try to get it back to the center.
So you see Duncan here call the roll to the other side, just to, again, put in a different spot, different look
Try
here.
to get a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, if they happen to get a mistake, then you could split the house. In Duncan's case, that would be a chance to get her 2 here.
It's really moving.
That is, we noticed that yesterday. The light takeout weight near the center line seemed to move quite a bit, especially at the beginning of the game. So I think Team Inglis here will be happy with just a nose hit or a little roll back to the center. Try to keep the play in the middle
Try
here.
to keep it in the center, yeah. Well, once again, all 6 sheets are being played on this afternoon, and
Yeah, all 12 teams are out here, and just want to remind everyone they can tune into Curling Stadium. If they just type Curling Stadium North Bay into Google, they'll be able to find every game with their own broadcast here. Although we're the only one doing the commentary, all the other games can be found. If there's interest in watching any of the other teams here this weekend.
And I must say, there's a nice little crowd outside there watching the game. So it's free to come in. If you're in North Bay, you can always come over and watch the games.
Yep. Lots of room in the lounge to come and check it out live as well.
Now, that was a nice shot while we were talking there, but that rock is now sitting way over in the wing, which is...
Yeah, those can be a little challenging, especially
Yes.
Early on with some fresh ice.
So we're going to skip stones, too.
Yeah, not that we use time clocks here, but we're definitely speeding through this first end with an open end like this.
True story.
So again, just a nice controlled takeout here, nothing too fast.
Nice little roll here, too.
Yeah, that nice weight was able to finish at the end and stick around. The first shot here of the game for Hollie Duncan. So just looking, same result here, just the nose hit. Again, just a light clean here. See if it finishes up.
Right on the nose, eh?
Yep.
On Spiel, these tournaments or whatever these are called, played out open curling. Do the winners actually move on to another level, or is it just sort of a spiel amongst themselves?
So this is part of the Ontario Curling Tour circuit. So it's basically just a cash spiel. They're looking to get some experience, but also win some money here.
And then at the end of the day, they would compete maybe with these teams or other combinations, or something that would end up eventually at a Pinty's or something like that. Is that
Yeah, so
possible?
there's points available in some of these events here. So they would get points to qualify for some of those slam type events. But a lot of these teams are also getting some games in here because they're provincial playdowns. So most of these teams are Southern Ontario. There's a few Northern Ontario teams here as well. So, and some of the bigger events on this tour even draw teams from overseas. So one a few weeks ago or a month ago, they had teams from Japan and Korea. So
Well, I'm going to have to ask you some more questions. But right now, that rock is outside the house down there. So Duncan has an opportunity to throw this one through, I take it.
yeah, so she's just gonna go for the blank here, and we'll
Yeah.
start all over at the next end.
I guess so. So the points is the part that I didn't pick up on. And so now that they can accumulate points, then they merit being invited to certain spiels.
Yeah, some of those slam events.
Yes.
You need to be a certain ranking in the world to be invited. So
Nice. And some of these teams are that good.
yeah. So there's blank in the first end. So we'll be back shortly with the second end.
Inflation is hitting us all right now. Everything is up except up your investments as well. Wouldn't it be nice to get a statement you're not afraid to open? With a target rate of return of 8%, Advanced Mortgage Investment Corporation, AMIC, may be the perfect addition to your portfolio. Your preferred shares will pay dividends you won't be afraid to look at. The best way to fight inflation? A solid rate of return. Learn more at advancedmic.com.
You're something beautiful, electric chemical. You take my breath away, feel my emotions push and pull. You feel like magic, magic. You feel like magic, magic. You know you feel like.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Well, Ryan, we're back, and just to catch up the viewers, the English rink threw one in the house, and they've been doing this same hit and roll type of thing as they did last time. So,
Yeah, I think. That actually worked out really well. So you see the shooter rolled over to a corner guard, and the raised rock ended up going right in behind that corner guard. So.
yeah, very nice. So English has to make a decision on her red rock, eh? She is hitting shots.
Yeah, I think she's going to go over and try and freeze on that blue second shot rock and try to eliminate that one behind the corner guard.
Try to get a setup for a steal.
Yeah, I think in this case, because it's fairly wide open, the expected result would be a force here.
And then force them to take one.
Yeah.
We've done a skip stone, so here we go.
We haven't seen a draw down the middle here yet, so we'll see what the speed is like here. Should be maybe a touch slower than what the draw to the button would be.
It's really getting to go there now.
Yeah, they're on off, so they like to wait. Looks like it's moving over
really
nicely.
Well, yeah, it's a really good shot. Just on the inside edge of that blue one. Maybe not as tight as they would like, eh?
That's pretty good result for second end. It's still a pretty tricky shot for Duncan to go after that. If she ever was a little bit wide, she could jam it and then end up shooting against a bunch on her last. So
It looks like she's just ignoring that rock over there right now and just concentrating on the shot rock.
definitely a couple options here. Yeah, with red sitting 2, I think she's thinking about eliminating 1, but it's also a difficult shot hitting that second shot stone to try and bring that corner guard rock into play. So
looks like she's decided to, say freeze to in the back.
I think they're electing to play the slightly easier shot here and just draw down to the back one, see if they can get a jam on Inglis's last.
I guess the risk of doing this draw, though, is that the Inglis can draw to the button and do the same freeze. So that's on the tee line, which would make Duncan's slash shot really hard. So we'll see how it works out here.
Yeah, it's all about the angles. It just depends how they finish. And
now, do you think that she's hitting the rock line by the stick, or is it hitting by the one by the center line?
No, I do think she's going to be drawing here.
Okay, let's see what she's got.
Yeah, we're looking for right on the back 4 here. So sweepers like it.
It's there. It's going to start to go on them. Lovely, nice shot.
Yeah, just a 1-inch or 2-inch tap, so that's a very nice shot.
Yeah, so this is the part I was thinking maybe they'll just do the same shot.
Yeah, there's a bit of risk to it because if Inglis ever makes it on the corner, so to speak, it's a fairly easy shot for 2. But it looks like she's going to just hit it.
But she would be putting her third rock in the house here, right? So.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to see a half rock here. So they're probably going to get rid of both the blue and the red and possibly even the shooter. So that'll kind of put the decision-making back into Duncan's hands if she wants to try and take on that hit on the red near the corner guard. And
so you think this rock is going to leave the house after? I think Inglis is going to try to keep it in, eh? Definitely got a lot of gas.
On that, I think she's going to probably try to end up just on the nose and sit right on top of it here. It's starting to curl on them. So
a lot, yeah.
See if they can hold it.
So, shot for 2.
So, yeah, rolled off. So, here's your shot for 2. So,
Inglis is not going to be happy with that.
Yeah, she would have liked to stay right on the nose and put a little pressure on Duncan here, but you're going to see probably the same shot from Duncan come down here. So sweepers aren't sweeping this at all. Yeah, they're starting to clean now, so I'd expect it to be right in the 4-foot here.
Nice shot.
Yep. So there we have it. Nice draw for 2. So we have after 2 ends, we have Duncan up 2-0 on Inglis. We'll be back with the third in a minute.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Radical Road's Epic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Ontario. You can order my signature beer, Epic Ale, online all across Canada at 99bottleshop.com. There, you can browse the wide selection of Radical Road beers, H2 spirits, and their boutique selection of wines, food, and much more. Cheers.
Okay. She would want to play this. We're here back, and Duncan up 2-0 through the first rock into the house to start the end.
Yeah, and instead of hitting this, going to see Inglis throw a guard here, I think. No, maybe not. She's going to hit that because of the location of that rock.
It's just so close, and above the tee line.
I think if it was top 8, you might have seen the guard call here, but
That thing didn't curl as much as she was. Oh no, beautiful shot, right? Yeah, very nice.
I think you're going to see a few hits here and see if somebody wants to throw a guard in a couple shots here.
And this is the same area that they were hitting on the first end.
Yeah, so they would know the path here. Yeah. Yes, we got a nice little hit and roll back to the middle here.
I've heard this song before. Same with that first end.
Yeah, and here's the guard call. So she just wasn't happy with where that was supposed to be 4 foot on the previous.
Right. This one's behind the tee line, so she's comfortable with that.
Comfortable ignoring that, yeah. They're sweeping this early. So
yeah, this
could be just over.
Haven't really been out on the side this game yet.
Skip's coming to help here. No doubt that
Nice
we got
throw.
it just about halfway.
Yeah, right about the logo, as you say, on Saturday morning curling.
There you go. So here we got a tight centerline guard called.
I think that one's going to go in.
Certainly looks like it's staying out there. So
But you did say tight centerline guard. And look at that. Pretty much what they were going for.
just outside the ring, so that's mission
Nice
accomplished
shot,
there.
Yeah.
Sweeper's got a rock off on that one.
So Inglis is going to go in behind her own, I guess, eh?
Yeah, Inglis with hammer here is going to try and set up behind the corner guard and then deal with the other ones after. Sweeper's indicating this is down a little bit. It's okay, though. Should get lots of finish past this guard as long as it's got enough speed. Should end up in the house here.
Nice shot. Would like it a little bit more buried.
Yeah, they would have liked it a little deeper, but that's pretty good.
Good shot, yeah. What's Duncan thinking here? I guess she is thinking. Looking at her now. I almost feel like she could go and find her 2 reds because it wasn't that deep and have 2 in the house.
Yeah, I think she's considering a tap on her own blue because it's so tight to the house.
Oh, yeah.
Or just to draw around it. So looks like they've decided on the draw around.
The draw, and if it turns into a tap, that's okay.
They're taking the edge of the 8-foot for ice here, so expecting that side to be a little bit straighter, I think. The line was right, just sneaking by that guard. We're like a couple more feet away, but
just a nibble on the old house. So I think Inglis has had enough of that.
You're going to see a hit. Try to get rid of 1 or 2 of those blues.
And I guess where Inglis has the hammer, she just wants them over there so she can see the middle.
Yep. Yeah, see the middle and see the back one is shot. So she's also trying to roll and get another one in the rings here. So it looks like it's going to be pretty close.
Get a good result.
She bounced off her own red, but did make that double on the top 2 blue. And
the little red that they should have in the house looks pretty good, though.
Yeah, promoted it to a little bit better position and it's still covered. So it looks like Duncan's going to
draw in there, right?
She's going to draw around and try and negate that one behind the corner guard. So again, while we're waiting for this rock to come down, I'd like to encourage everyone to Google Curling Stadium North Bay and check out all the other 5 sheets we got going this afternoon. A combination of local teams and Southern Ontario teams.
The scores are all tight on those. We'll maybe update everybody on those a little later.
Yeah, we'll definitely go across the sheets in a little while here and give everybody an update on where we're at.
Looks like a great draw here.
Yeah, line is good.
Very nice. Sitting just above the tee line. Really nice shot there.
Yeah, it's sticking out just enough that I think Inglis can tap it back. Sit second shot here.
Yeah, it's a challenging weight shot, though, I guess.
You definitely want to get the weight right. You don't want to be too heavy, and the risk is to go right by.
We haven't seen too many misses today, that's for sure. These girls are shooting well.
Yeah, this is their 4th game out here, so they've figured out the ice here. Sweeping for Pearl, though.
Nobody said this game was easy.
Just touched the side of that rock, so
Wicky.
Just a little heavier than they were thinking. I think they were going for back line there. That was closer to hack.
So Duncan's elated with that. What's she going to be doing now? Hiding that?
She's going to put another one right there.
In front of it or
yeah,
right to it?
Right to it. Tap it a little bit. The goal here is just to sit 3.
I think she's got the weight right. It looks really...
Definitely a little wider, though.
Yeah.
You can tell by the way it's running that it's...
Starting to turn there now. Yeah, well, maybe even behind the one that they...
Yeah, just going to sneak it around there, Blue. So we'll see what Inglis decides to do here.
Yeah.
Like she's going to try and just freeze on that back one.
It's getting a little more complicated, as they say. So if she can draw down the one at the back, that'll put her in shot block.
Yeah, make it a little difficult to eliminate as well. So. Line's going to be pretty good here, I think. All about the weight.
They're trying to touch it too much. It's a little hot, eh?
Very similar line to the last one, and yeah, just a
nice
tap of a foot or so.
That's a really good shot. I guess they would like to have froze to it.
Yeah, but I think it's still mission accomplished here. Looks like
Forcing Duncan's
going to try to draw on it, maybe tap it a little bit, but it's not a free hit. So after a few rocks down this path, they should have it figured out here. So expect this to be very close.
Well, with the miss earlier, I guess that's why we find ourselves looking at 3 blue in the house. That wick we talked about.
Yeah, I think this is more around around throwing the right weight here.
Yeah. 6 stones again. So. I think they might be giving this one. Looks a little slower. Keeping it going pretty good there.
Yeah, they like the line. They like the weight. So. And there we have it. Nice.
Just enough, yeah.
Nice freeze right on the side of the button. Although you see where those ended up. There's a few options for Inglis here. She can, if she ever wanted to hit that, she could roll over towards the other one.
I do see that. The hitting and then go across the center line to the other blue. Is that what you were saying? Or?
Yeah, it looks a little bit flat, but it looks like she's going to give it a shot anyways.
If she can do this, her red might just hit that blue behind and maybe stick around. She's all about the angles, I guess.
I think hit this right, you could get rid of 2 or 3 blue here. Yeah, possibly sit.
Turn the sad face into a happy face.
Yeah. Sit first and third here.
Well, let's see what Inglis has in her bag of tricks.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything too hard down the center here, so we'll see. But I don't think she's thrown the triple with that weight. Looks like she's just trying to hit it and release the back here.
Trying to hold the line, eh? No, yeah.
Just get some separation on those. That turned out pretty well, actually. Even though
I think she's at least got one of them farther from the center than her second rock, so that's good.
Yeah, Duncan's got to be careful now because if she ever just hit that, she could get 2, maybe even 3. So
The double you were talking about.
Yeah, she made the angle a little bit easier on the double. So it looks like they're going to guard here and try to take that shot away from her.
I think, honestly, Duncan's just trying to steal one. So she should be happy with that.
Yeah, I think the guard here forces the draw to the button for Inglis. So that would be mission accomplished for Duncan on this. Some discussion here on exactly where they want to put this rock, make it as difficult as they can.
They're considering putting it in house. Saw a couple of broom taps. I guess really there's no point in getting greedy here.
No, I think at the end of the day, a guard or anything top 8 is still a draw to the button for one. So
Yes.
make the easy shot for yourself and make your opponent make the harder shot. I think is
Yeah, Duncan needs to force the harder shot right now. I'm just thinking. Is she trying to go for the center line, maybe, Ryan, and maybe top 4? Or no, much less.
no. I think she's just
Doing the guard you talked about.
yeah, just a tight guard here. Force Duncan to draw the full piece of the button for her one. Looks like she's got the guard exactly
Very
where
nice
she wanted
guard,
it.
Yeah. And where knows what she's up to. She's doing the draw, just like we talked about.
Yeah, at this level, they're always thinking ahead. So she saw that guard coming down and knew before it was even stopped what she was going to be throwing here.
Yeah, forced to go for the one.
So they're just cleaning here.
We took about what, 4 feet of ice there for this draw.
Yeah, edge of the 8-foot seems to be the path for most of these ladies. We'll just see where it stops.
Well, that's a very nice draw. Good enough to get that point.
Perfect. Got a couple inches of button, so
Good for
Inglis
her.
getting 1. So after 3, we got a score of 2-1 for Duncan. Back for the 4th.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
You know, what job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Well, we're back now on the 4th end. And Inglis threw a nice guard up the top, and Duncan's thrown one into the house.
Yeah, a little bit different strategy than the last couple ends. We saw the guard go up first this time rather than the first one in the house. So see how if this changes the strategy throughout the end. Interesting little fact here for you. I understand Danielle and her lead have been playing together longer than the other two on the team have been alive. So,
Oh, really?
so some of these teams have definitely been playing together a long time.
Well, it's definitely a sport for life.
Yeah.
Lovely shot there.
Yeah, nice little
Set
draw
herself up
chop.
for some success. Duncan's not going to be happy with that.
Yeah, she's going to deal with that. So she's going to probably tap it a little bit.
Just jostling the stones around. Did I say jostling? I mean jostling.
Yeah, I don't need to hit anything too hard here. Did notice they took quite a bit less ice on that shot.
Yeah. They're working it hard, but I think they're going to make 2 line hits. Oh,
just touched that
little wiki.
Center guard.
Well, Inglis is going to be happy with that behind the T line. What do you think? Would she do another, draw one down to her own rock, or?
She's going to go another tight guard here. Try and give herself some protection. She's sitting pretty well over there now.
She sure is, yeah.
She's got the other side as well if she ever wants to go in over there.
Well, definitely took the edge of the 8-foot for this draw for ice. Looks a little light.
Yeah, like we've been seeing earlier, I think release has a lot to do with how much ice you're taking. So you have that very positive outward type release, can definitely get away on you. So you don't want to take too much ice.
It's like Duncan's trying to clean up the front here. I mean, it's her hammer this end, so.
Yeah, the way the staggered is there, it's a pretty good opportunity for a double peel. So just off nose should do it. So they're on this early. It's curling here. I think they're just going to go with the audible and call a single peel the other way. Which is also not a bad result. But you'll see now, because that rock is protected, Inglis is going to elect to go around rather than put the guard back.
So how far into the house do you think she would like to see it? Like in the 4-foot or in the 8-foot?
I think top 8 is the goal here. Still fairly early in the end.
It looks like it has the weight to make top 8.
Yeah, and again, you don't want to group too many together here and give her an opportunity to get them both out at once. Duncan with the hammer here. So again, it looks like a little heavier than they wanted, so they're going to try and bounce off of it and get a little separation. But
Duncan is going to be happy with this, though. Opportunity to crush that rock.
I think she's going to go for a nose hit here and try to get those two reds off a 4-foot.
Yeah, that was unfortunately a little bit too deep for Inglis.
Does have to get fairly close to that guard, though, so sweepers will be close to the rock on this one just to make sure. They're on it right away.
They're
So
signaling for it, yeah.
Going to be close to the guard. We'll see if she's able to hold it here.
Did. Nice
Stuck
job.
it by, and great shot to sit 3.
Nice job, yeah. So what are you thinking? I'm thinking we just have to move that blue back behind the tee line and
Yeah, because
need to
of
make a wall back there.
how close it is to the guard, she's going to have to bring the weight down a little bit to get the desired roll here. So
Right. To get across the face of it, yeah.
yeah, I think it's more of how tight they can get to the guard instead of keeping in the back of the house, because they don't want to keep too many around in the back.
Well, they did take a bit of ice, and it looks like they have the space they need.
Just trying to get it to curl a little bit here. I think it's going to be nose, though.
A little heavier than they wanted, eh?
I think that's probably the right weight. They're just looking to...
you don't necessarily need to leave that blue one back there. So.
No. The higher up in the house it goes, the a little bit harder it gets when it's close to that guard like that. So there's less room for it to curl past the guard. So see Duncan calling back line here instead of hack.
They're still trying to take advantage of that guard up there. So would they be trying to hit and roll a little bit over to the...
Yeah, I think even at this point, nose is probably pretty good. Just
okay.
I think they're actually calling more of a freeze on that, try to eliminate Inglis's ability to use that red.
Yeah, this is tricky because, of course, the red is in front of the tee line. So, well, coming down to talk about it.
This could really change the rest of the end, so they want to have a discussion, make sure they're on the same page here. While they're having a discussion, encourage people to Google Curling Stadium North Bay and check out some of the other 5 games going on. We have some
pretty tight games.
A couple tight games out there. Got the local team from the Granite Club in a 1-point game over there on D.
Yeah, and sheet F is all tied up at 2-2. I don't know. We'll get back to you on those sheets and scores. Looks like they've made a decision now.
Looks like they're going back to their first thought of moving that red one out of the way. So it is a pretty dangerous spot.
Trying for a double here. That's what I'm guessing. Because they have the other red over. It's not. We'll see what happens. I'm thinking she's going to try to move that out for sure. The danger in that, of course, is that if she does move that out and roll out, then the English team can draw down to these blues that we on the back.
Yeah, can definitely eliminate those 2 with one good shot.
One good shot, yeah. Let's see what happens. Definitely has a lot of power in this shot.
So they're signaling heavier than they wanted. But
they like the line, though.
I think they're going for nose. So they're trying to get it to curl here. Looks like they're going to jam it right in that pocket.
Ooh. Inglis is happy.
It's still not bad because there is a shot to get rid of the reds after if she so
see
desired.
That. Yeah, this look. You almost feel like you'd want to protect against that.
So Inglis has a couple options here. She can draw around like she's signaling there, or she can play the hit and roll, and it looks like they're going to elect to play the draw around.
So she would want to get this to be shot stone, this one that's coming down. She'd like this to be shot, so they leave that alone right now.
Yeah, I think either way would get you the same result. So we'll see what the draw does around this corner guard.
Really,
It's a little bit farther out than they have been. So.
A nice manageable throw there, eh?
Yeah,
these guys could get this to top 12. I don't know if they can get it any farther.
It's a little short where they were wanting it. but it does
Maybe
protect
hide
those
the-
2 reds as well. So
Yeah, I think you're right. That's just enough to save those 2 from the. So Duncan is going to go the other way.
yeah, she's going to draw around the other way here. So
She would like to draw down to negate those 2 reds, eh?
yeah, I think she's looking to be even a little bit higher, above the tee line.
Right on.
Top 4 is where they would like to see this stop. So
It's got to curl a long way.
yeah, I'm thinking it's a little hot maybe.
Yeah, I think it's back 4-ish. Just didn't want to touch it because it was just a little too heavy.
It was pretty much there on its own. So
Inglis is going to be happy with that.
I'm going to just try and tap that a little bit here.
Really, just pushing it back to the 8 foot would be great, and then rolling a little bit to the right.
Yeah, basically get nose on this and tap it back.
Would be awesome. And then
That's-
hidden again, yeah.
Lots of stuff to jam on. Lots of opportunity to keep some red rocks in there for Inglis. So. So again, this must be a little bit of a straighter side because not a whole lot of ice being taken here.
No. She's definitely going to push this one back to the hack for sure. A lot of ice there again. Trying to get it to curl, eh?
Yeah, they'd like it to curl across the center line here. So this is going to be more just a freeze.
It wasn't as hacky heavy as I thought. I really kind of like that shot.
Yeah, it's not a bad result at all. This is a pretty good spot to force for one.
Duncan has to do something or she's going to be taking the one. She has to be careful. If not, she could be taking a -2.
Yeah.
So Inglis must be very pleased with that. I was thinking they were going to punch it back, and honestly, looks like a really good situation to be in.
Yeah, Duncan's thinking about going in front of that one, I think, or just trying to move it a little bit.
I got to tell you, I'm already playing ahead to Inglis's next shot. I'm going to just be quiet for now. I'm pretty excited about what I see for her.
At least you're thinking ahead.
Yeah, that's rare. I've been talking to my wife.
Looks like they've decided here.
What do you feel she's going to be going for?
Based on the ice here, I think we're going to see something just top 8.
Well, she's going to protect her one and accept that's what she.
I think so, yeah. She's going to probably go half around that guard and just make the tap hard or impossible for Inglis, and then maybe try that
I almost feel
raise on the side for her too after.
Yeah.
They're sweeping this already here, so we're going for a line.
Okay.
Gonna let it slide a bit here and just trying to finish it, get it across that center line and take away that tap from Inglis. Looks like probably just got there.
Yeah, So if you're thinking like Inglis here, are you just thinking, hey, I got to bump that blue back? So
She could try and tap that blue that Duncan just threw and onto the red-blue combination and sit one.
I was really thinking about the rock on the far left of the screen. I'm wondering if they can push that back into the red and maybe have all three blues lead. It's going to be really pie in the sky here, but
yeah, I think
she's just going to play it a little more conservatively.
There's two trains of thought here. You could actually hit that blue on the left of the screen, and if you're a defensive team, and just be okay with giving them one and make it real hard to get two.
Yes.
Or if you want to be aggressive here, you could try and make a tap, which is I think what she's going to do here.
She's going for that one on the center line, eh? I mean, honestly, if you hit it anywhere and they can hit the red, then that blue will go out, and conceivably even the blue that's sitting buried behind the two reds will be gone.
I don't know we're going to see that much weight from her here. I think this is more of a tap kind of shot.
Okay.
Nope.
She's put a little bit of E equals MC squared on that one.
Really close here.
Nice.
So that's a pretty good result, actually.
Very nice job.
She ends up sitting two.
With that, yeah. Sitting two and hidden and welded. Of course, this is Duncan's last shot, so
yeah, I think it's
she's just going to consider how to get herself a point. Very nicely done.
I do think achieves the force here, so
I'm looking at the. I think that if she can even draw down to that red on the right side of the screen, just on the 8 foot, she'll still achieve her point.
Yep, basically draw to the button here.
Mm.
The only thing she's got to be careful of is that blue in the top 8 foot. Make sure we don't get out too wide.
With her own, yeah.
See the last rock of the end here. The sweeper's indicating maybe a little bit heavy.
A little hot, yeah. Let's see if it'll slow down for them. Yeah, there it goes. Slow down.
Starting to curl, so let's see. We're gonna let it coast in here. But it looks
very
great.
Nicely done.
So we got a single for Duncan. Yeah. So we got Duncan up 3-1 after 4. We'll be back for the 5th.
Surrounded by beauty on every side, this is a place where you can get away from it all, or be right there in the center of everything. Arts, sports, entertainment, a vibrant culture. This is North Bay, and it is exactly where I want to be.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Well, once again, now at the start of the 5th, Duncan has elected to throw one in the house. So it looks like Inglis is going to be going with the wing guard. He did well.
So we're back to the strategy of throwing the first one in here.
Yes. I guess with a 3-1 lead, that's probably a good idea, eh?
That's correct. And then see the corner guard go up, and now
Inglis, of course, looking for 2 now. The game's in the 5th end here, the back half, so really got to get going.
Yeah.
I think we threw one in, and this one looks like it's going to be a guard.
That is the call, yeah. Just a halfway or tight guard.
Nice shot.
I'm just going to go around here, corner guard right away here.
No room for errors in these games, eh? Just one mistake can cost you big time.
Yeah, these teams are all very good, so definitely want to take advantage when you can. And
this was really curling. Well done.
Like
nice shot.
Fantastic shot here.
Yeah.
4 nice shots to start the end.
The leads have done their work.
Leads have done their work.
So I think we're going in behind again here, right?
Yeah, we are. It's gonna get interesting here. See what happens after this. So Inglis is gonna want to have to start dealing with some of those blue rocks. She's gonna get her 2.
Very nice shot.
There we go, right on the corner of that. So they can see Inglis try and run that back onto the corner of that blue and possibly get rid of everything here.
Way, get rid of the one on the center line now that she can.
Yeah. Definitely get rid of the guard. Maybe the ones in the back if she can.
It looks good. It's really curling a bit for her.
She's gonna.
Nice job.
Got the guard and got one of them in the house. So.
Yep, it's a good shot.
And now it's her red rock out front. So if she runs that in again, it's gonna
a good result. Yeah.
Be advantageous for her. So. Duncan here looking to put that one in behind the guard again, but keep a little bit of separation.
Another nice shot. Right down to it again.
Maybe a little deeper than they were hoping. I think they were hoping top 8 there just to try and stay away from this shot. But
yeah, it's kind of tough, eh? Like when you look at it, you have to decide if it's going to stop or if you have to bring it along a little farther, like to weld it on.
Yeah, definitely makes communication on the team important. Everybody plays their role as sweepers and the line caller. I think that one just kind of ran a little straight,
but it did open it up for her. So
Duncan's goal here now is She's looking to see if she can hit that red one, but I think she's also considering the center guard. So again, this kind of depends on your goal for the end. Do you want to force or do you want to try and steal? So it looks like the team has decided they want to try and steal here.
Yeah, I think with two in close to the center there at the house.
Yeah, those rocks are they're in a really good spot. So I think if it wasn't such a great spot, then maybe you'd chase that red one, but
this is looking like a 3 or so, possibly top 12. Right in the curl now.
curls right into the perfect spot, guarding those two blues. So we're going to see another run back attempt here.
And again, the last time it was a jam there, and you can expect that too, because those two blues are close together.
Yeah, you hit this in the right spot. I think you can get rid of all the blue here. Definitely got the weight for it. Sweeping that for line. It's going to be close. She got rid of two of them. Kind of hit it on the opposite side that she wanted, but still not a bad result. Looks like they're going to elect to chase that one now that they've got one covered on the button.
Right. So they're trying to bump that red out. If all goes well, they'll be sitting two.
That's correct, yeah.
She's throwing a lot of weight at this, though. Throwing hack at it.
Yeah, I definitely think you want to throw enough to get it out. You don't want to leave it around.
And then a nice roll to the center would be, I guess.
Even open, I think, is good here. So if you roll to the center, you give them an opportunity to double that over and off. But
it wasn't part of the script.
It wasn't part of the script on that one, no.
Opportunity. Always an opportunity.
Opportunity for Inglis here to
sit two.
Roll away from the center and kind of spread the red ones apart a little bit and hope for her too.
Do you feel like she might want to go behind that blue and roll to the behind the blue and then hope for a break to get even more points?
You could, but I think she'd be happy getting two here. So you roll behind that blue and you just invite the draw around, kind of sit on top.
Well, here we go. We see.
So it's going to be basically nose here. So just see Duncan probably try the hit roll behind the blue. Or she may try the double.
Like the double they're talking about.
The angle's pretty good. These rocks are fairly lively, so. Looks like they're electing to take on the double here, so. Signaling peel weight, I think, here. So it should be a hard shot coming down here.
It's certainly not taking any ice, that's for sure.
And pretty much needs to hit it where the broom is. Pretty positive on the release here, so that gets it out past the broom.
Nice job.
Hit it in the right spot for the double, so it tells me that it was a little bit flat, but still got the red in the open. And
Inglis is pretty happy with that, though.
Yeah, I think she can hit it nose and re-roll a little bit and still make that double pretty hard. So
in a position to try to get her two still. It's first of English shots right now. Would she like to roll to the other side, so there's a red on each side of the center line, or?
I don't know that you want to roll too much, because then you could have somewhere for Duncan to hide behind if she did roll under that guard, I think. And
So
Duncan
really,
would
then
play
Inglis
that
is
role.
going to try to just hit this and then roll a little bit to
Yeah.
her left.
So we're going to be pretty much nose here. So that's
So it looks like Duncan might think, hey, I can draw down to that one.
I definitely think you're going to see a hit here. A draw invites getting 2.
Invites getting trouble.
Invites getting 3. You don't want to give up 3. So if you,
That's true. This is her last shot. So a hit and roll, maybe.
There's a couple options. There's a hit and roll in the back one, maybe a double, but you got to get pretty tight to that blue one. So I think you'll see a play on the back one here. So if you can make that roll in behind, it
bonus
puts the pressure back on Inglis to try and make a nice shot for her too. So we brought the weight down a little bit from our last shot. See what kind of curl we get here, but it's looking like running straight, trying to get it to curl.
Well, there you go.
So it looks like she rolled a little too far, I think, and Inglis is sitting the one. So Inglis
probably draw, or depends what her comfort level is, eh?
Yeah.
Open hit for 2.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. I think you could play either one here. Just have to be careful if she does choose the draw that she can't come right to her top red one, because that would only be for 1.
No good point. But I guess the way I look at it here, she's probably going to be throwing this to hit that blue, right? That's what I think's happening.
I think so, yeah. Just a control weight. She's got the whole house to roll, so it's like they're
Trying to hold
sweeping
it.
it for line already, though. We definitely hit it. We'll see if we stick around.
Unfortunately,
It doesn't look that way.
she's
so
not happy with that.
She's going to get a single for Inglis in the 5th. So we've got Duncan leading 3-2 after 5.
With hammer.
Inflation is hitting us all right now. Everything is up except your portfolio. It's time to up your investments as well. Wouldn't it be nice to get a statement you're not afraid to open? With a target rate of return of 8%, Advanced Mortgage Investment Corporation, AMIC, may be the perfect addition to your portfolio. Your preferred shares will pay dividends you won't be afraid to look at. The best way to fight inflation? A solid rate of return. Learn more at advancedmic.com.
You're something beautiful, electric chemical. You take my breath away, feel my emotions push and pull. You feel like magic,
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Some of the stuff I've been driving around is crazy. So here we are. We're back. Second rock. Inglis. Third rock, sorry.
Yeah, so Inglis started with the guard, and Duncan changed the strategy a little bit. Instead of going around the center guard, she decided to go open side.
This one's going deep.
Just hanging on to the back. So now I think you'll see Duncan try to go around that center.
So why did not Inglis go for that blue one that's in the house on the tee line? I mean, now all of a sudden,
she's in steal mode here, so she's more concerned with going around that center. I think if she ever got a miss out of Duncan, then she would have probably hit that side one, but really in the end, you can afford to ignore a stone here and there sometimes.
This one's going right down to that red one.
Yeah, I wonder if they found a spot that's a little bit faster. Maybe it doesn't curl quite as much. While we're watching this lead stone come down here, or second stone rather,
Second stone, yeah.
Remind everybody again, they can check out all the other games on Curling Stadium. Curling Stadium North Bay in Google will get you there, and check out any of these 6 games going on. I guess 5 games. Looks like there's some rocks coming down the ice on one of the games.
Now, Inglis asked for a shot just in front of the tee, so it was a little heavier, but down the path that she wanted.
They're getting just a little bit closer to target here, but now with the 3 guard zone being done, you see Duncan go up and call the peel on this. Looks like we have a successful peel here.
Yep. Put a guard up.
I think we're going to see the guard peel back and forth a little bit. Yeah. And then at some point, Inglis might decide to come in, or Duncan might decide to just ignore the guard and hit the one in the house.
It looks like a high guard. They're dragging it pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually going to be in the house, I think.
Over curl a bit. Might give Duncan the. She's just going to keep going with the peels. It's
out there, but it looks like they might get just enough of it here.
Ooh.
Just avoided the jam on the side, so.
Replacing the guard here. I think we took a little bit more ice on this one, so
Calling the sweep anyways here, just to try and keep it out a little bit. Now we're trying to get it finished.
dragging this one in again to the. Nice job.
A little further over than the last one, covering that red one.
Duncan's unflustered, continuing to clear those out of there.
The team clarified that they couldn't see any of that red one, so they're going to just continue to peel the guard. And there's the peel. So again, we're going to see another guard go up here.
Indicating that they're a little bit light, eh? I'm trying to hold the line.
Yeah, I think it's more of a line thing here. A little bit tighter than the last one. It's going to be right on that center line.
Is that enough to entice Duncan to make a choice? Or doesn't look like it.
Not yet.
She's still ready to peel him out of there. There we go.
Peel made.
So here we are. Skip stones again.
Skip stones. A couple rocks in the house.
What is Inglis thinking?
So it looks like they're going to change up the strategy here a little bit. Talking about hitting the blue. Try and roll and sit 2 rocks. Also being mindful not to leave a double.
Yes, definitely. With 2 each in the house, this is definitely an important shot.
Does have the option to try a double herself if she wanted to.
I think she's thinking about
possibly sit 3, but then
she's down a point, right? And no hammer. So something needs to happen.
yes, she's definitely going through the options here of the hit and roll or the double. She'd even be happy to roll over and sit on that blue.
Yeah. So it should be throwing this in with a bit of speed.
I think you see normal takeout here.
Normal shot.
Sweeping here, so we'll see.
Everybody's pretty happy though. Oh,
got it a little thin and actually made the double on her own in the back. So
that sucks.
I think you'll see Duncan play the play on that 1 in the 4 foot now.
Yeah, if I was Duncan, wouldn't she be thinking maybe just pushing it back a little bit?
I think she wants to hit it right out here and sit her 2. She's got half the house to roll to, so definitely lots of options here.
Should be throwing kind of a board type weight here, I think.
Control weight takeout here, I think, is what you're going to see.
For Inglis, I guess, for her, all she can hope for is that there's a blue that she can draw down to. That's what I'm thinking. If Duncan gets her way here, there'll be 2 blue in the house to pick from.
You're starting to see the curl here.
The curl, but not a lot. It's going to roll out.
So now Inglis has a choice to make. Does she want to draw down for that or hit it?
So it's the 6th end.
I think because of the fact she's only down 1, she's okay to hit it and get a blank and
force Duncan to do the takeout and roll out.
Yeah.
I think she's, what her broom indicated, Inglis is going to try to hit and then roll over to the other side of the house.
Yeah, again, we're just going to change up the spot for her a little here. Yeah, no need to take the risk to draw down here because that's the only way you're going to give up 2 is if you miss that draw. So
that's true. We always think it's just such an easy shot to make.
And there's the hit.
Which is kind of nice. It's in the center of the house like that, so it forces Duncan to really have to.
Yeah, she's got to make sure she can't be close to nose here. She can stick around for the 1.
And Inglis will be happy with that, eh? Because then she'd get the hammer back. She's down 2.
Yep, so she'd try to...
The 7th end, unfortunately, but...
Get her 2 and then steal 1 and 8 would be Inglis's plan here. Looks like they've picked their turn. So we got the last rock in the 6th end coming down here.
Got a lot of energy on it.
So we're sweeping it hard
tight.
already.
Yeah. Looking like a noser.
Oh, she held it out there, and so we got the blank. So we're going to go to the 7th with Duncan up 3-2 on Inglis.
With the hammer still.
Yep.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday. Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Radical Road's Epic Ale is the perfect, easy drinking beer to have after a curling game. Please ask your manager to carry it in your curling club today. Available only in Ontario.
We're a Canadian Indigenous women-owned staffing firm and an award-winning diverse supplier certified with CCAB, CAMC, WeBe, and WeConnect International. We stuck with hospitality as a niche at first. The pandemic closed the curtain on that niche in 2020, which was the push that we needed to diversify and grow from 4 to 8 service lines across North America. We provide temporary and permanent staffing services from junior to executive level for hundreds of clients in various sectors across Canada.
So we're back here and we're trying to figure out if we're on the center line here because of the no tick rule.
It is a tough call. Do they just do a agreement between them on whether it is or isn't, or how does it work?
I think here that's what they're going to do, but I've seen in the slams they actually come out with a little square and they put it against the rock to see if it touches.
Tick square?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I guess if the tick square is there and you can hide the line, then it's definitely. They decide that it's on the line, and now they're going to go out to the wings, I take it.
Yeah. So we're looking for a T-line out the wing here. And
yeah, nicely thrown rock. They get to manage it all the way down. Well managed.
So Inglis is going to go around that guard she threw up there.
It's a little bit light. Everybody else is happy with it except me.
I definitely think it's going to end up a guard here.
Now, there's nothing wrong with
where it ended up. Duncan can't do anything about it.
Duncan's wants to clear the front, and Inglis is happy to do that.
Yeah, it'll just make a subsequent English shot more important. Make sure she gets around there and gets her rocks in there.
I think this is the first attempt to get in behind those reds right now from Duncan. A nice weight, nice looking shot here.
Yeah, we're getting that late finish here, so it should be real close.
Very nice in front of the tee line. You can see a bit of it though, eh? So I think that they'll be calling for
just a couple inches. So I think we're just going to tap it back here. Try to sit on that top 4 foot. It's looking like it's out there. Seeing if they can sweep that back.
It is coming in there, but it'll roll open once they hit here. Not heavy enough.
Right weight, I think. They were just trying to hit that much closer to nose, stay in front of it. Gives Duncan team the opportunity here to hit and roll behind those guards.
And sitting 3 in the house. Very nice position to be in. Especially where the 2 reds are kind of obstructing each other for the run backs, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely not any good run back options with the stagger there. So. Sweeping for line here.
Ooh,
Just snuck it by the guard.
Nice sweep action.
Got the rock out, hit it a little thinner than we were hoping, and rolled across the house, but that gives Inglis an opportunity here to basically draw to the button.
Yeah,
Tap
she
that back
needs
a little
to
bit.
make it too. I think she gave it a good chance there. The weight looks good.
Yeah, lots of rotation on this one. Here's some finish. We'll see if it's got enough weight to get in there. Looking like it might be a little bit light.
They're working hard on it. Not terrible.
No, it's a good spot. It's hard to get out, so I think you're going to see some peels here. They're just deciding if they want to try to hit more than one or if they just want to take a single rock here.
I think she might be hoping for some extra connection at the end. But this one should come down pretty heavy. It's possible to hit 3 reds. Let's see how this goes.
Looks like we're close here.
They did hit all 3 reds.
So she did get the double peel and cleaned out the 4-foot there, leaving just the 1 red.
So Inglis has really got to clean up some of this blue. She's sitting shot, but she wants to be sitting 1-2 without a bunch of blue in the house.
Yeah, the fact there's no guards here, I think, is makes it important to at least get second shot here. Or maybe not second shot, but at least eliminate some blues.
Yeah, I really think she's trying for a double here, the way she indicated her burn work. Definitely throwing the weight for 2.
Ended up with a hit and roll off the other one and up into the 4-foot.
Duncan's really going to like that.
So she's going to call the hit and roll in front of it. Again, Duncan's okay with this, with the open house here. She's not got too much to worry about. Looking like we're going to be pretty close here with the roll. A little bit of a roll.
So they didn't quite become shot. So this must be... Okay. Inglis is trying to get another one in behind that blue.
Yeah, trying to use a rock in the house as something to hide behind here. Calling the sweep on late here to try and control the roll.
Did a nice job.
Over to the side of her red one there. So we'll see what...
There's really not much else you can hide behind except that one. So I think that was a really good shot. Still in a difficult situation. And Duncan, I'm sure, is just going to draw down to negate those rocks.
I think you'll see her hit that one in the middle there, the shot rock. She's calling down to get a second opinion here. So while we're waiting, we'll just remind everybody that the playoffs start tonight. So a couple hours, we can Google the curling stadium website again and see the teams that'll be in the quarterfinals this evening.
So we have quarterfinals, 1 game, you move on, it's elimination.
Yeah, it's elimination at this point. So if you lose after this,
So the quarterfinals are tonight, and then tomorrow is semis and finals?
we got quarterfinals at 6:30 tonight.
Yes.
And then semifinals will be tomorrow morning.
At 9 or?
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and then the finals will be, I believe, at 12:30.
Oh, just a chance for a quick snack and then out again.
Yeah.
The deliberation is over, Ryan.
Looks that way. Looks like we're going to hit that center red rock. It's like normal weight hit here. Sweeping it for line.
Trying to hold it out, eh?
Yeah, not a bad result. Just a little roll towards the center.
What do you think?
I think you'll probably see Inglis maybe draw down to that now.
I like the draw down, and even if you can tap back, just to give yourself a chance for. Oh no, that wouldn't help. Sorry. Draw down just to hide and try to.
Yeah, I think she's going to draw down and let Duncan decide how the rest of this end plays out, if she's going to hit it or tap it. Although you do have that other kind of nose hit, double, possible triple there, so it's like she's saw that on the way by and is electing to play that instead.
So mindful that Duncan has the hammer here, right?
Yeah, because you'd have to make that draw perfect. So I don't know if she wants to put that kind of pressure on herself here. Just miss that and give up a bunch. That could be the game. So
she's going for the hit.
She's going for the hit. Yeah, nose hit here. They're sweeping it early.
Uh-oh. Nice job. Didn't quite get that back one out.
No, two of them stayed around at the back, but yeah, she is sitting two, so that's a good result here.
Does make Duncan think.
Looks like she's decided to hit the back one.
Yeah, you definitely got to hit something. So I almost feel like Inglis is thinking, hey, you go ahead and hit one of mine, and I'm going to be drawing down to your rock. I have to take a chance somewhere. I mean, she's down one without the hammer. Needs to make things harder for Duncan here.
Yeah, we'll see what the strategy is. If she'll hit it or if she wants to go a little more aggressive and play the draw. So it looks like she's going to elect to play the hit and make Duncan draw against two for her one.
So she would like to get a little roll here behind the red.
I think
Duncan might not want to risk a jam.
I think she's probably actually looking to roll a little bit away in front of that blue at the back.
Oh, okay, that's a great idea. Yeah. So she's definitely punching this one out the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you line those up pretty much straight, you might see Duncan play a double here.
Try the double.
So it just kind of depends where these sit. So they're on it right away. Backing off a little bit now.
Yeah.
So
trying to get the roll you were talking about.
yeah, just that little bit there. So it looks like Duncan's just going to play the nose hit here.
And get her one.
Go for the one. She's just got to be careful she doesn't roll away.
Coming home with two. Down the hammer. So is that the result that Inglis would like to have today on this one? You know, give up one, get the hammer, coming home with needing two.
I think either way she was okay. I think definitely getting a steal, tying the game up wasn't bad, but giving up one's not terrible either. She just needs at least two in the next end to tie the game up.
Well, Duncan just wants to make this one go away and stick around.
Just
out there a little bit.
Should finish with this kind of weight here. So
nice job.
Basically knows. So Duncan gets her one to go up two. So she's leading 4-2 after 7. So we'll see what happens in the 8th.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
You know, what job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
All right, as expected, Duncan tossed one into the house, and then Inglis is going for her guard, and I think now Duncan's looking for her center line guard.
Yeah, I think
Looks a little heavy though, maybe top 12.
just in, but that's still not a bad shot. Let's see. second guard here.
Undaunted. Inglis is going off for her.
Yeah.
You think it's a guard?
Absolutely. She's going to throw her 2 guards here. And
so more and more, it seems the strategy is to throw 2 guards on the same side as opposed to 1 on each side.
yeah, it gives a little more protection there. Looking for it just over, so going out to help. I think we're good here.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Really died at the end.
Unfortunate error.
Duncan's got one really good in the top button there, so she's going to protect it with a second guard.
Maybe the second guard on the other side of the T line, or of the center line, sorry.
I think all lined up here is going to be the goal. As soon as you stagger them a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier to get rid of multiples.
Okay.
Although I don't think Inglis will be throwing too many peel weight shots here, needing to score 2.
Yeah, this one here is going to tap for sure. Notice how I'm so confident that it's going to tap and it's not happening. Nicely shot, just like you talked about. 3 in a row.
Could be seeing the ice slowing down just a touch later in the game here. So
A little frosty out there. There's a lot fewer people on the ice too right now. Only 2 sheets in action out of 6.
a couple games have finished, and even just getting maybe a little bit flatter from the sweeping in the play. So
I see our ice maker Bruno Bin out there patiently waiting to get on with the ice management.
yeah, he's going to make sure that the scraping and repebbling gets done before the quarterfinals this evening.
I think that was a really nice shot we just saw because got rid of the 1 blue, got 2 red guards up.
Yeah,
Sure,
shins up.
Duncan's going, hey, I need to get a guard up there. Is she eliminating rocks?
I think because she's got 2 in the house, you could definitely see some corner guard peels here. So it looks like we're going to try to get a
Hit and
2 for
roll.
1 here. We're going to try and get rid of the corner guard and roll for a center guard. So we're just cleaning.
Everybody's happy with this throw.
Looks like it might
Nice
roll a
little bit
little more
roll.
than they were hoping.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a peel.
Now, what do you think? Should we be making a play on these?
I think we're still a little early because she might elect to go around the corner guard here, I think. Try to get her rock protected, and then you might see a freeze onto the top 4 after that. Maybe try and get her 2 that way.
Right. She definitely is.
She's actually going
It's
for another
showtime.
guard here. We're indicating heavy, so I'm
Might get a little
going
bit
with
of
the
a-
audible here, trying to go around it.
I'm not going to get her on the way.
Oh, just touched it.
Well, there's no doubt what Duncan wants to do.
Yeah, definitely going to eliminate here. Try to reduce the chance of giving up 2.
They're the people who have the higher record and choice of hammer.
Just as called here, a little hit and roll into that pocket.
Very nicely done.
I think Inglis is going to have to start thinking about doing something with those here.
I really feel like what she's talking about is hitting that one on the top center line and then rolling down to red, which is still an option.
Yeah.
Force Duncan to go after it.
Yeah, she's either going to sit in front or roll behind across to the corner of the house.
You know, I really feel like with multiple points being required, that you really have to weld onto something that Duncan's got out there already. And
Yeah, I think
that shot, hope for something good.
She's got to eliminate a couple here first before we can get into freezing, because she's going to get into a situation where she can't eliminate enough rocks with one shot to be able to score.
So she's going to go for a couple here, I think. Hopefully, at least the.
Yeah, I think she just wants to end up sitting on top of some of these blues here just to give herself a chance. So we'll see a nice soft takeout weight here. Just wants to stick around.
Yeah. I really believe she's got a good shot here. Doing exactly what you said. Take one or two out. Nice roll. Love it. Peel that red out of there. Because they don't care, right?
Yeah, I think she'd be happy to
Knock
hit
one
it.
out as well if she had to. As long as that red goes away.
Yep.
Playing the elimination game now.
We're going to come and talk about where they want this to end up.
I don't think you want to be too cute here.
No, I think you just want to get rid of that red, and
whatever else happens, we don't care.
like we were talking about earlier, make the other team make the hard shot.
I'm not sure what the conversation is about, but maybe where they're leaving the last rock. Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's
they're taking time out. They're cute. No timeouts.
No, I think they do get one. Some of the teams do have coaches here, so.
Oh, so we're going to see Sherry Middaugh down on the water, down on the ice here.
We are going to see Sherry.
There she is.
So I think it's just the same conversation. Get rid of the red one and kind of have the discussion about where you want the blue rock to end up afterwards. So
All right.
Looks like we have agreement here. So
Decision made.
It's like we were saying, I think main goal here is get rid of the red, eliminate, and worry about the roll afterwards. I think she's throwing it heavy enough that she's not too worried about the roll here.
Definitely going to be rolling a little bit. There we go. 2 sitting in front of the tee line. Pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I think it was just a case of simplify the end here.
Well, our game's gotten a little bit past 4 o'clock, the usual 2-hour sort of time frame. But the second order effect is that we have lots of activity in the lounge, so a lot of background noise.
Yeah, lots of fans here today as well. There's much more fans in person here, so it's nice to see the club full.
Yeah.
People coming to enjoy some good curling.
And I guess the team's preparing for the next game, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, the teams that are going to be playing next are going to decide on some meals, and we're going to have some discussion here about where we want to end up as well. So it looks like we're going to play the hit and roll behind the corner guard.
I like the notion of playing off the one on the right and then rolling behind the blue or maybe even the red. So playing the one closest to the tee line and having the opportunity for 2 guards.
Yeah, I think if you ever hit the blue on the side of the 4-foot there and rolled in behind to the center, it's so close that it's basically an easy run back. So looks like
the
Team
other
Inglis
coach is down now.
Yeah, they've called their timeout to confer with their coach. So
I love the number of sponsors on these uniforms. The coach has got all of his mattered on the back of his hoodie, which is really interesting.
yeah, the teams are all the teams out here are grateful for their sponsors. Allows them to come and play these events. It's expensive. Everything's expensive these days with the cost of travel and accommodations. So it's nice to see all these companies supporting all the teams, allow them to play.
And no less than 12 sponsors on the back of that hoodie. So the teams are well supported. The game is, healthy that way. Teams are good.
Yeah, you see a lot of sponsorship, a lot of different variety of sponsors with all the exposure on TV and online now. So it's nice to see all kinds of companies getting involved to support all the different levels of sport. I think it's important for the promotion of the continued growth of the sport too. So,
yeah, well, as we look around the facility here and on the ice surfaces, there are a lot of sponsors for this particular building as well. North Bay Granite Club. That is a nonprofit organization, corporation. It's just the way we need to do it. And of course, developing this sport for kids too. So there's a lot going on, and it's nice to see the support of the community and and the companies.
Certainly is.
So here we go. Third's last rock on Inglis's team. Looks like they've decided to go with the hit and roll on the top center line blue.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and roll this behind that corner guard. Put it up there, so we might as well try and use it.
Well, let's hope she makes it, and it'll make for a good finish.
So just a soft takeout here. We want to make sure we keep this rock in play.
They're working it for a little bit of line here. A little bit of line. They're going to get a little roll. Oh, not much.
So yeah, just over curled a little. I think you'll see Duncan try to roll it back the other way slightly. Try to stay away from that corner guard. So we're coming down to the last few shots here, so it's important to
make that go away.
Make that go away and not leave anything too easy for Inglis to hide behind or on top of.
Well, I think the nice piece for Duncan is having her rocks out in front of the tee line. It's just such a pleasure because now that forces Inglis to hide behind, right?
Yeah, it really eliminates that freezing in the back of the house.
Here comes Duncan's takeout.
Sweeping, cleaning for line here. Trying to get it to curl a bit
She might be
here.
rolling a bit more than she wanted. Oh, nice shot.
Nice nose hit, so let's see Inglis make a decision here. Looks like she's going to try and draw right around that.
It is time. The points she needs are over in the hack right now.
She's going to have to make her 2 count here.
See if she can throw the perfect drop.
So again, just a slightly different path than the draw to the button here, so it'll be interesting to see if this one stays up to speed here.
Better keep it coming. It looks a little bit light to me. Oh, they got her going nice now. Keep it buried. They couldn't get it buried.
It's a wide open hit here for Duncan. This will seal it here if she's able to just hit this.
Yeah. So with this hit, I guess Duncan remains undefeated.
Yeah, so Duncan will be undefeated and into the playoffs, and I know there's a bit of a jockeying for position in some of the records, so that's why the shootout score from before the game, the draw to the button, is so important. That's how they determine seeding. So I'll have to tune in later this evening, find out who the other 5 teams are. It's looking like Duncan made this for the win, so
That game's over and they're shaking hands.
So thanks for joining us for the final round robin draw of the Curling Stadium event in North Bay. So tune in later this evening for the quarterfinals.
Right on, Brian. Thank you for sharing your knowledge once again.
Thanks, Butch.
It's been a pleasure. Next time I'll bring.
How far do you have to travel to have an experience that's truly northern? Not as far as you might think. North Bay, Ontario. Truly northern experiences are closer than you think. Visit tourismnorthbay.com.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, Spiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.